Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me live today. My name is Allison Barnett, and I'm coming to you live from my living room here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is the first in a series of live videos that I'm doing from my living room here in Santa Fe, and I'm referring to this as mindful meditations. Most of us are sheltered at home and doing the best we can during these strange times. And there's nothing I love more than connecting with my clients in the gallery. My apologies. That's what happens when you go live. There's nothing I love more than connecting with my clients when I'm in Santa Fe at the gallery. So in an effort to do something a little different and do this from home, I'm coming at you from the gallery. I've been meditating every day and have been doing that for a long time. And I know when you meditate, you release love and feel-good hormones. And I love working with my clients. I love working with the jewelry. And we've had the gallery now for 20 years, and it's been a total pleasure. So that's why I'm calling this Mindful Meditations in Art Jewelry. A little bit about myself, and then I'll move on to Petra Class. I studied metalsmithing at Syracuse University and fine art. So when we opened the gallery in 1999, our intention was to bring just fabulous world-class jewelry to the Santa Fe and world scene. And we've been successful at doing that for the last 20 years, and we hope to continue. So with that, I'd like to start with this morning's live video. So I'm going to be speaking about Petra Class, and Petra was one of our first artists in the gallery. And she was born in Germany. She's been a studio silversmith and goldsmith for the last 30 years. And she's one of my absolute favorite artists in the gallery. I'm wearing pieces of hers, obviously, today. And I'm going to start by talking about when I first met Petra. It was in 1999. And when I first met her, she was just starting her career in jewelry. She had been in applied arts in Germany, making tableware. So things for the body, but not really adornment for the body. She eventually moved and segued into making jewelry, and she loves metal. So the pieces I'm wearing today are the pieces that she was making when I first met her. She was working in uncut raw diamonds. So I have on a pair of earrings with uncut raw diamonds. As you can see, the top one and the four coming down. And one of the things, and the necklace as well, one of the things that she does that I just love is she sets these stones in 22 karat yellow gold. These diamonds are so unusual. They are called diamonds in the rough for a good reason, because they are exactly that. They have natural color. They're set in 22 karat, and she creates a structure to these stones by setting these bars of gold, 18 karat, around them. And the pieces, she's really thinks about how the pieces are going to feel on the body, the weight of an earring, the weight of a necklace, the drape of a necklace, the drape of a bracelet on. So I want to turn our attention, I'm going to put my glasses on, and I want to turn our attention to what's going on the table. Let's see if I can turn this, yeah. So here I have a selection of beautiful pieces in sapphire. This is a remarkable bracelet. Sapphire is a really regal stone. It's part of the corundum family, and it has a hardness close to diamond, but it's known for its sort of celestial quality, the stone of wisdom and royalty, hope and faith. It's a great stone right now. And she's using a lot of uncut, or I should say rose-cut stones. So this piece is a great example of that. And maybe the light isn't great on the piece, but you can see the facets of the stones set in 22 karat, and then playful earrings, the way she combines pink and purple sapphires. She loves this sort of mosaic of stones. So she's got rose cut, she's got teardrop, she has princess cut round, the marquee that's shaped like an eye. Again, all set in 22 karat. And then this is a great stud. She's always thinking about wearability. So she'll make something that's small and precious like these earrings. Again, all sapphire, ovals and teardrops. These are set in a double bezel of 22 karat with a post and a back. And then she has something as divine as this bracelet, and playing with composition with the 2 and the 1 and these links that are allowing it to really beautifully drape on. Another stone that's in the similar family is ruby and sapphire. And these are also in the corundum family. And look at this bracelet. This is so dramatic and so beautiful. These are raw ruby slices. And there are 12 of them in this bracelet. They're all set in 22 karat. And you can see the way that the light is streaming off of these rubies. Ruby is the red stone in the corundum family. And you can see all the natural inclusions in this piece. This is a dramatic bracelet. It does have weight, it does have substance, but she's really so mindful of the way that she connects the pieces. In 18 karat, they're like windows to a red, the red soul. It's the same on the back as she has set it on the front. And there's something quite magical about using a matte stone and setting it against matte gold. You really see the color, and you really see the life of the material when you're setting it in a matte material like that. Then she has these remarkable earrings. These have a teardrop, faceted teardrop ruby on the top, and then these slices of ruby. I just love these. And they are set in 22 karat on a 22 karat form. And what's lovely about these is she's echoing the shape of the top piece in the bottom piece with the teardrop. And they're not totally flat. They're slightly concave. So when they hang on the ear, they're lightweight, and they really have a lot of movement, and you get to see this really beautiful color. Corundum also, as I said, is the sapphire. These are pink sapphire. These are beautiful little earrings. They have so much life to them. And they are pink sapphire. They're rose-cut sapphire. She has them totally set in 18 karat. You can see our little tags from the gallery. Actually, they're set in 22 karat with an 18 karat wire. But her pieces are just wonderful, the way that she's using what I call perfectly imperfect stones. They're not, they're not prized maybe for being clear and lacking in inclusions. They are amazing because they have a history to them. I mean, stones have a rich history. They're millions of years old, and she's using them and bringing life to them by setting them in gold. These are raw rubies, much like the raw diamonds that I was wearing. And these are raw rubies, sort of like a pinwheel design for the ear, and set again in 22 karat with 18 karat combination in between. Thank you all for commenting. I really appreciate you all who are watching. Thank you. And then she even will work sometimes just in gold. Her background as in the applied arts and doing tableware before she came to doing jewelry really, led up to the moment of making remarkable pieces in jewelry. These are just really simple, almost like a seed pod of 22 karat with an 18 karat wire, and light in weight. And she just really knows what she's doing, and it's been a pleasure all these years to work with her. Another stone that's on the table, and I'm just going to maybe set this aside, is tourmaline, and she loves to work in tourmaline. And tourmalines were originally discovered in Brazil. Look at this brooch. This is so over the top and fantastic. This is an aquamarine, but this is a tourmaline, and this is a tourmaline. And her compositions are so strong. The idea of taking, obviously 3 elements, it wouldn't be the same if it was just 2. And taking these uncut stones, they're remarkable in their crystalline structure and in their shape. And you can see how how thin they are, but not too thin, so that they are not fragile. But again, set in 22 karat. And I love these 18 karat bars that are holding the composition together. It might be hard to see it, but in this aquamarine, there's a natural, what we call a rainbow inclusion. It's over here. And it really pulls out the pinks that are in this teardrop tourmaline and in this remarkable large specimen. It's just a remarkable brooch. It has enough scale to really make a statement, but not too over the top. These earrings kind of take my breath away. The shape of them, it's almost like a chip, like a potato chip. You want to take a bite out of it. She has 4 surface set diamonds, and then she has 3 green tourmalines, and they are set in 22 karat, so they have a little rise off the surface, and these are really elegant earrings on in 22 karat. And then there's some rings here playing with the tourmaline. This is a double band with red and pinks. And again, the stones are set in 22 karat on an 18 karat ring. And I'm so glad my sister is watching. She likes this ring, I know, a lot. And I love also the pleasure that Petra takes in finding these remarkable stones. And the way that she sets them, this is coming across the finger, which is always different. Some artists always think about setting a stone vertically, so it runs with the length of your finger, which is always nice to give you added length. But I think it's really daring and confident to set a stone so that it's coming across the finger. And then here's another beautiful sort of mauve pink oval tourmaline. And again, some beautiful pieces, sort of a Japanese aesthetic, like folded paper, but she's forged, art jewelry is its own art form. And these are artists who take such great care in how they make their pieces. And a lot of these pieces are one of a kind. These are, these folded forms in 22 karat. And then she has the diamond in the center. And then these are like origami. She's folded the metal and opened up the metal and then set the diamond so they're asymmetric but have yet a lot of balance to them and make a great statement on. And one of the other trays I'm going to show you now are pieces in aquamarine. This is a remarkable pendant, really clear and delightful color on a handmade chain that's half white gold, half yellow gold. But look at these earrings back here. These are aquamarine, really nice size, natural aquamarine. You can see the way the light plays off of them, and they're set in 22 karat. They have a post omega, so they really sit up high on the ear, and just a really juicy, dramatic color. I just think those are stunning. This is a lighter shade of aquamarine in these beautiful drop earrings. And again, these natural crystals. She loves to use these stones that are perfectly imperfect. So these are natural aquamarine crystals. They are a little lighter in color than some of the other ones, but really great for every day, really to light up your whole face. And then look at this mosaic pair of earrings. These have a lot of drama to them. And she loves to create these mosaics and these compositions where she's taking a number of stones and setting them all next to each other, again in 22 karat, yellow gold, and she's got the little jump ring from the top. So you can see how they hang and they move, not too heavy, and set, all the way through in the 22 karat. And again, you can see the stones are not too deep, so they're not too heavy either. And then one of the last trays I have is this really regal stone. This is Lapis Lazuli from Afghanistan. And there's something quite extraordinary about this color. It's called the Stone of the Sky. And a lot of these abstract works that Petra does, like that ruby bracelet that we looked at, even this brooch here, it's, I always think of certain abstract artists like Richard Serra and other artists who use large composition and make bold statements. But she's left the whole inside of this open, and then this dramatic, natural stone of lapis. In the ancient ones used to take, I think in the Renaissance and the ancient frescoes in Italy, they would take the lapis because of its color, and they would crush it, and they would use it in the frescoes for that beautiful cobalt blue. But you can see the high contrast in setting it next to the 22 karat. This is a stunning bracelet with 18 karat links. You can see that cobalt color and the natural sort of cleft of the stone. And then she's got a simple toggled clasp. And then, the idea of taking that same stone but making a really small stud. I mean, these are just gorgeous and petite on the ear, so you can have a statement of color on your ear without having to go too big. But if you like a little bit of movement, then she has these on a wire, and they move from the wire. And this is a great, study of many of the different pieces that Petra makes. The last thing I'll talk about probably is just the pearls that I have over here in this bowl. So pearls are a stone of wisdom and grace, and they really, they symbolize wisdom and experience, and purity and generosity. All of these are great stones, certainly during a time like this or during every day in our lives. Just to have stones that resonate positive energy and restorative energy is great, which is another reason I call it mindful meditations. If you're watching or just tuning in now, we've been talking about the work of Petra Class, and I just want to thank everyone who's tuned in today, and I'm going to finish up and just say, my glasses are on now, but, and I apologize if they're reflective, but I just want you to know that we are on social media, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we have a beautiful website, patina-gallery.com, and you can find all of her works there. I want everyone to stay healthy, and I want you to, hopefully, if you've liked this, comment and let me know. And I want you to tune in next week, because I'm going to talk about another one of our artists in the gallery, Peter Schmid of Atelier Zobel out of Germany. So I'm going to make these weekly mindful meditations, and I hope that you will join me next week and comment and email me later. You can find my email on our website, again, patina-gallery.com. And let me know if you like what I did today, and if you want to tune in next week, or if you have any other ideas for subject matter. But it's a delight for me to share these remarkable works with you today. I thank you so much. Bye.